What is up? Welcome back to the Silent Ranch. Glad you guys are here. Salomon Quest Elements. These shoes are awesome. Lightweight, strong, durable. I hunted in these 2 seasons now. A lot of tread left on them. Great tread, comfortable. They held up really well. I'm not gonna sit here and bash on other boots, so I'm just telling you how awesome these are. These are the Gore-Tex Salomon Quest Elements, and they are awesome. I do a lot of the Salomon stuff. I have the Speedcross. I don't know how many pairs of these I've had. Archery season, scouting, I've worn them out. I've worn them out 100 times over, multiple pairs. These do not last forever. I work in them. I work in them all the time, and I will tell you that they are awesome. They got great grip, but that sole will wear out. The toes wear out, and they're lightweight, comfortable, great in the mountains. All the traction you can get in the world, but you're gonna get like 1 season out of these guys. You know what I mean? If you're putting in the work, you're gonna get 1 season out of these. But these are $120. The Quest Elements, I think, are $180. $180 nowadays don't get you much, but this, I promise you, pretty good. A lot of flex. They've held up great. 0 complaints, and that's a lightweight. Listen, I've had the Under Armour. I've had lots of them, and for the money, you cannot go wrong with these. With late season rifle elk hunting, they're pretty awesome. Hiking around up there, the Speedcrosses, they're awesome. But I mean, they don't last. Now, I couldn't tell you how many miles I have on these, but it's a lot. It's a hell of a lot. But that's kind of, those are like my go-tos as far as hunting. Archery season, I don't have any ankle problems. I'm up there in the San Juan Mountains and stuff, and I'm fine with like the Speedcrosses. If you could believe that. Probably not the best idea, but I'll go up with 2-3 pairs of those and just switch them out, and I'm fine. And then I will bring the Quest Elements, cold days, and I don't care what time of year it is, at 12,000 feet it's cold. So you start getting in the later seasons and scouting around, or, sheep, goat hunting. These are awesome. It's a quiet sole. It gets lots of grip. One of my biggest complaints about the Under Armour stuff is just they're loud, harder plastic, and no grip. It's trash. You can't. It's just nothing. So, really good traction. Really good soles. Great grip. They wear fine. I mean, they're dirty, but they wear fine. I mean, these boots, you can tell they are not clean. My bad, YouTube. I'm sorry. These are a 13. I didn't bust out the scale to weigh them. You can look it up online. I mean, if you're that serious, But I can't recommend these enough. And really, all the Salomon products they've been fantastic. Especially for the money. I've wore out Keens so much, and the toes, and just I feel like the soles of the Keens just do not hang in there. especially for the money. I mean, you're paying, for the Salomons, the Speedcrosses. I feel like this is a far superior shoe than the Keens, any Keens you get, as far as just durability for one. Two is just the weight, and three is the comfort. I mean, they're just so much comfort in these. Now, they don't give you as much support as like a Keen or the Quest Elements. They got more flex, more roll to them. Let your foot move around in there more. You can kind of feel what's going on underneath you and stuff. If you're cool with that, like I am, that's awesome. But if you're in the mountains and you need a taller heel and you need some support and stuff, which I completely understand, carrying big packs and stuff like that, like it makes sense. But there's like I've said it a lot, there's not one do all be all broadhead, bow, boot, so on and so forth. You guys, diversify. But I'll go in the mountains 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of shoes and boots, and usually they're all Salomons. So that's my take on them. There's a reason why I've stuck with them so long now and haven't gotten into the other stuff. The Keen Moabs, I've had some experience with and stuff, and they seem great so far, but it's too early to tell. I'm just probably gonna stick with my Salomons and just, they're not broke, right? Like they just work for me so well. I'm so happy with them. I have no need to expand beyond that. So not here trying to sell shoes or anything. I'm just trying to help you guys out as far as like budget and shoes and gear and what you need and don't need, right? So good luck, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks.